Have a good one.
All right. Thank you very much, Mami.
For months, trade unions have been demanding better wages for their members, even threatening a shutdown of electricity services and disruptions to port operations. But with the government set to pay itself tens of thousands of dollars in salary increases, the joint trade union movement has sounded the battle horn, especially since the government offers most trade unions just a 4% salary adjustment.
It is self-serving and obscene that the government, led by a prime minister who himself is going to receive 47.2% increase and $1 million back pay, shows that they are completely disconnected from the reality of the people that they are governing.
Movement.
We're going for a break and we'll come right back. Don't touch your dial.
This is your Royal Castle Soca Parang hit of the day.
Okay, Rudolph, make a right. Then, oh, hold on. Mrs. Claus sent a WhatsApp. The elves are hungry. Pick up a Royal Castle Queen bucket, a King bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra delicious coleslaw, crinkle-cut fries, potato salad, and a snack box for yourself. Oh, and don't forget that delicious honey mustard sauce. It's really lashing. Okay, Rudolph, let's get that delicious local Trini flavor. Royal Castle, here we come. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
Christmas morning, I hanging up your curtain while waiting on me bun to go house party. 10 minutes later, my phone start to ring. Tony calling to head up arming. We didn't get quick. We reach up, I can see we sing about in June and we tell we belly.
Oh, Shafisha, that food is good.
So now it's time to go, but they asking for more. So we eat a parang, play a more parang, sing the parang, parang, parang. We eat a parang, play a more parang, sing the parang, parang, parang. Up in Paramin, sweet parang songs we playing, everybody dancing and singing with me. Christmas in the air, so it's love and joy we sharing, 'cause we just love to see all the families happy. Then we say we heading up to another house to play some more parang. But Cassie asks for one more song when I start to show. They bringing out more ham. So we eat a parang, play a more parang, sing the parang, parang, parang. We eat a parang, play a more parang, sing the parang, parang, parang. So we eat a parang, play a more parang, sing the parang, parang, parang. We eat a parang, play a more parang, sing the parang, parang, parang. So we eat a parang, play a more parang, sing the parang, parang, parang. We eat a parang, play a more parang, sing the parang, parang, parang.
That was your Royal Castle Soca Parang hit of the day.
Christmas is coming, and we're heading back to T&T for that famous Royal Castle chicken. We just love the Royal Castle family meal with those 12 pieces of tasty chicken, the 6 yummy sides, and that refreshing 2-liter soft drink. It's just perfect for a nice Christmas lime. So if you're hustling and bustling like me, or if you just want some great tasting food, pick up the Royal Castle family meal. Happy holidays from Royal Castle. Ho, 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 ho.
Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM, your #1 station for political insight and analysis.
For months, trade unions have been demanding better wages for their members, even threatening a shutdown of electricity services and disruptions to port operations. But with the government set to pay itself tens of thousands of dollars in salary increases, the joint trade union movement has sounded the battle horn, especially since the government offers most trade unions just a 4% salary adjustment.
It is self-serving and obscene that the government, led by a prime minister who himself is going to receive 47.2% increase and $1 million back pay, shows that they are completely disconnected from the reality of the people that they are governing.
Movement for Social Justice political leader David Abdullah described the acceptance of the report as disrespectful. Dr. Rowley justified the increase, which sees his salary rise by 47% by claiming that the government works harder.
In fact, I don't think that a performance appraisal would have justified, given high crime rates, an economy which is in trouble, and so many other problems in the country, the state of our infrastructure, and so on, failing institutions.
At the United National Congress's pavement report in Claxton Bay last night, Princetown MP Barry Padarat called on the government to debate the SRC report in Parliament. Orupush East MP Dr. Rudal Munilal labeled the acceptance as hypocritical, especially given that Dr. Rowley told citizens to expect difficult times until new gas production begins in 2027.
$28,000 more a month, 47% increase. For him, for the first time ever, the Prime Minister will receive more money per month than the President of this country.
Analyzing the issue, political scientist Dr. Bishnu Raghunath says it is unlikely that this decision will significantly affect the People's National Movement. Given the polarized nature of Trinidad and Tobago's politics, he believes that supporters will defend their party regardless. Meanwhile, Dr. Indira Rampasad says the government must make better offers to trade unions to mitigate the backlash.
Come with a better package. Otherwise, it would look like, one rule for me and another for you all. And so it's an expression of a leader-citizens gap, where the leaders are basically seeing themselves on a pedestal and the people are down there.
Rampasad, who was also the president of the West Indies Group of University Teachers, says it remains to be seen how citizens will respond to the salary increases. Kevon Feldman, CNC3 News.
So you heard it? You hear how the news putting it across? You heard how the news putting it across? 1, 2. I want you all to think, I want you all to think. Some of you not thinking. Some of us are a little emotional. But it's your show. So let me allow you all to talk. Hello, good morning.
Good morning again, Pastor Google.
Good morning.
I just want to bring some figures here, and I wish people have the pen and paper to write it down. In 2015, so let me put it as asking questions, right? In 2015, the gratuity of Kamla Prasad Bissessa, $2,238,000. In 2015, gratuity for Kamla Prasad Bissessa as MP, $751,968. Her current salary, monthly salary now, again I put it as questions, $64,470. She has an annual salary, $7,073,640. Right? This is how her pay is made up of: $44,470 pension, allowances for transport $5,880, subsistence allowance $1,500, housing allowance $12,360. In 2015, after the general election, all UNC ministers receive a gratuity of $500,000. I put a question on top. So when they're asking about money and they have a problem with it, they didn't have a problem with it when they was getting all those monies and when the Prime Minister at the time, Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, was getting all those things. And again, remember I told you, the union's not talking about the 5%. You hear they're talking about 4%. The 4% issue is a done deal because all unions already accepted the 4%. That is not an issue. If Roger and them was being honest, real, and being working in good faith in the interest of the members, they would have spoken about the 5% offer that is on the table now for the period 2020, 21 and 22. But they don't want to hold on to that because it will mean to say, people say, but we'll have a chance to go now and negotiate. Where's the problem? Not only that, in the budget review, the Minister Ember said, brighter days are coming. He said that this year, brighter days are coming. So you have an opportunity now to go and sit before the CPO for 2020, 21 and 22. A 5% offer is on the table, but negotiation mean that is not the only offer there. Or let's do something, but they don't want to talk about that because they're stuck on this 4%, and that is what they know they'll get people emotion riled up in. And I'm saying again, the unions were at fault for letting 6 years pass and having done nothing until the Minister of Finance invited them to a virtual meeting, a presentation on the economic landscape of this country, and that was during COVID-19. So they sat back and they did nothing past the Google. So don't let them fool all you know. The same Roger who wants UNC to come back into office, he said never again should UNC come back and PP government. That they dismantled all the security system. There was a disaster. The corruption thief. Roger said that. This next one, Abdullah say, he tells she about corruption. She said she know and she didn't do nothing. So she corrupted. Even like she to Grandma and the wolf. And said she Grandma put on whatever and eat up, what you call the story, the Red Riding Hood. He said that. And that means the people marching today against the government. But you know what? Get them into office because Abdullah was there. He was getting the big money too. He didn't complain about it. And you hear what I say? The gratuity, they will get over $500,000. Did he get the $500,000? Did McLeod, who now talking and saying all kind of things now, who was quiet for decades, now talking, did they refuse the money they were getting? It's games they playing on people's mind with the emotion, people. That 4% is a done deal. And the reason why they accepted, I put in it, in my opinion, they knew, those unions knew they had no evidence and information to show for those past 6 years, 2014 to 2019, that the government could have paid more than 4% because we had COVID-19 and we was in a recession when the government came in 2015. And based on those evidence and information that the CPO was putting forward, no union had any information and evidence to show the government lie and they could pay more. Ask them if the word they saw, they go tell you what that woman saying is true. That is why now they have an opportunity to sit before the CPO and get that 5% moved to double digit. So that is why Roger and them will be out, they're only talking 4%, 4%, and they're not telling people. The only union is settled yet, and not going to settle is the PSA. Teachers settle, fire settle, prison settle, Coast Guard, Army settle, prison settle, the agricultural farmer union, they settle. You see them out there marching? No, they will not be there. Them busy, amalgamated, settle. They out there, you won't see them out there, you know. They are busy getting the wage proposal ready to go and sit before the CPO to fight for the members for the period 2020, 21, 22. The only people they see how they marching is the politician and them. The Roger, the Anisette, and the Abdullah. And all I'm talking about, they will never talk about the 5%. They only hold on to 4%. So it just tells all this something. People don't be distracted with these people, you know. If all they don't like what the SRC gives, then make sure the unions and they go and do their job on behalf of the 70,000 public officers. Because the SRC, we've seen about 900 senior public officers. That is their job. You like it or not, they do their job. What has the union done for the members that we end up in a situation that 6 years after, we get started with a 4%. Nothing was settled. You have to accept the 4%, but now you have opportunity. So make the use of it now, Pastor Google. I thought it was important. We put that on the table. So people don't understand. They will never talk about no 5%. They only talk about the 4%. And that is a done deal. Thank you again, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much. 342-0081-466-5391. You can touch base with me. You know, we just have a few time left. Hello, good afternoon. Good morning, sorry.
My brother, morning. Welcome. Sister Jenny, thank you very much. We didn't talk about the 5%. We didn't talk about that. So hear the conversation, because life is strange. And they want black people and Trinidadians, or let's check on this. This is not about the Prime Minister, because they're making it seem as though this money is about the Prime Minister getting an increasing salary and the upper public servants 4% and people suffering. And this is, this is the first time the Prime Minister's salary higher than the President. Common sense should dictate, or let's think, please, who works hardest? Because the same people that tell you, we have a puppet President, right? So who does work the hardest between the Prime Minister and the President? Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Pastor, will wait to tell me. Between the Prime Minister and the President, who works the hardest for the country of Trinidad and Tobago? Who puts themselves up for the election? Who takes all the licks? Not the Prime Minister. So after all these decades, you don't think it's only fair that the Minister's salary should be higher than the President's one? Logically, if you put logic in it. So if the opposition leader said to the citizens of Trinidad, that is why they call in for a debate, you know. Just like how they wanted a commission of inquiry into the pipers, into the fellas, the divers in the pipe. Because the Prime Minister was going to appoint a group of people, and then they would do the investigation. The same people. So they're making noise about the cost of the lawyers. So let me forget that. The same lady is telling us, this is what she said to us. She don't want the money, but pay. So if there are 900 public schools, and I keep asking the question, Trinidadians don't get run away with the story. Because man tell me today for they remember the French Revolution and all this kind of rubbish. If all you think about what the lady is telling me, and we take out 100 out of the 900, so we eliminate the Prime Minister and the opposition leaders and all the people. So now where's called the man, the Archie will get his money, the Commissioner of Police will get his money, her money or his money, and all these high-ranking public servants will get the money. So here the argument on one now, that the Commissioner of Police ain't deserve that salary. The next argument is that, as a man outlined, that we could have a French Revolution because those who feel they're on top believe that they want more than us. What period? So then, if that is the case, then the opposition leader is in a problem, because then the society is supposed to be upset with the entire 900 high-ranking members of the civil servants and not just the Prime Minister. Because that doesn't apply just to the Prime Minister. It applies to the opposition leaders. So I would like you to go to the Parliament. All the talking, and Munila and talking. They want a debate in the Parliament. I want them to go to the Parliament and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago they're not accepting that money. And then we just run down that rubbish, talk with them people and them and fooling we head with that Trumpism talk nothing. It is only time Mr. The Prime Minister's salary should be higher than the President's own. He works the hardest. Enjoy the Pastor Google.
Hello, good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning again, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, now listening to all this misinformation.
You're sounding very soft, eh?
Yeah, sorry about that, Pastor Google. Yes, but with all this misinformation that these people and them putting out there, Pastor Google, listen to this, and you all, I would like you to check it out when you have time. These are international laws that these internet company has passed under, and they passed laws that they say if you breach it, it's $25 million for the full breach. At every breach, the breach is $25 million. No children under 16 should be on the internet. Under TikTok, it falls for TikTok and all of those, right? Pastor Google, and also we're dealing with a lot of misinformation. Now, each one of these media houses in Trinidad and Tobago are part of the International Media Association. And also, TAT also falls under that. It's interesting that TAT is not exercising their authority. You cannot only just be sending letters. The TAT has it, or otherwise TAT will be in breach of their contractual. Look at our part on the international setting pass, Google. That TAT will be under the breach because of not fulfilling their obligations in being across the board, checking to see all radio stations, internet, and all these sorts of things, because that fall under their jurisdiction. So for whatever misinformation, and then flagging it, that basically Facebook, Google, all of them will then take it down off the internet. So that comes also under breach, Pastor Google. Because now it's interesting, we see now how these people are using to say, it is, you said it's 900 and something people who will be getting their pay hikes. But these people now flagging misinformation for political gains as what Donald Trump has done. And basically now there's a lot of legal battles going on there in America. And some of it is going to make him a lame duck president. But Pastor Google, we also know the court, it's passed into law that whenever a magistrate, if you're sentenced or you've dismissed a case, you have 21 days to put it to give a reason why it is that basically you're sentenced and why you throw the case. It is also what is called the court docket, that anybody can go to the court. It is by law, the magistrates and then put it there for public information. I find it quite interesting that the media has not have the information from the court docket, because Pastor Gould, you all can go and get it in the court there and about Munila's case. But they are withholding, so then basically they are also breach of the media laws, because you are the fourth part of the government. With you, your job is to inform the public and educate the public, inform the public, and they are on breach of misinformation and then to also spread it, because none of these matters you all are not, we are not into the bringing it, they're not bringing it out past the Google, but you are bringing out conveniently what you are doing. So then basically what you're doing then breaching the law conveniently to use yours. Check what in the court matter what Donald Trump did, the hush money case. The National Enquirer and other media houses in America came in because the people and testified in court what they did, and therefore the law changes. So these media houses down here, Pastor Google, are breaches. Pastor Google, look at thing. But before I
all right, but I have a caller holding. Caller, you're talking.
Okay, Pastor Google.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google, and good morning to your listeners. Let me see how fast I could do this. Pastor Google, so some persons are trying to put Ms. Prasad Bisasa into the decision that Dr. Rowley made because she is lined up to benefit also, right? So let me take all of that into consideration. Ms. Jenny's contribution would have outlined a whole lot of things pertaining to Ms. Prasad Bisasa. And I want to say, being that the decision is up to Dr. Rowley to accept or reject, right? In the face of all of that, in the face of all that he have alleged against Ms. Prasad Bisasa, he have seen this 76% increase proposed for her, tens of thousands of dollars to be added to her salary, and he find that that was a good work by the Salary Reviews Commission. And I'm saying it is in the face of all that he and the finance minister have been saying to this nation. You see, it is not a 10% increase for them, you know. It's not a 5% increase for them, you know. it is double-digit figures increases for them. And in the face of all that they have been saying to the nation, at this time, I look at it as a period where persons' masks are falling off. Even the persons who are unable, right, to identify where the issue is in that at this time, right? You see, it's as if, let me just put Kamala there and remove Dr. Rowley and see if some persons who have all of this to say would have the same things to say as it relates to the management of the country receiving this type of increase at this time when they were saying all that they were saying to the nation in terms of reasons why persons cannot experience more than what they were previously offered from whatever negotiating body, be it the CP or whatever. We are not saying that politicians or managers or people at the top are not deserving of a higher salary than others, you know. We are saying that it must show some type of result that the country is, because Dr. Rowley said something in that press conference and I listened very carefully. I listened to that whole thing twice just to make sure I could try to get the gist of what this gentleman saying. A journalist asked him a question pertaining to this dragon deal, right, and how the change of the president in the United States, and I can't remember, so I don't want to misquote, but Dr. Rowley made a statement, right, which to me in my interpretation says, well, some things we just have no control over and it will happen, right? Meaning that well, the government changed, if Trump and them do something to, and we no longer have a smooth transition to getting this thing happen, Dr. Rowley is like, things happen, right? So in the face of knowing that things happen, you wouldn't wait like you're asking the country to hold some strain until 2027. You wouldn't wait and say, well, let us see how this plans out before we accept this, or even say we accepting the recommendation, but we would not implement it until the same 2027 or whatever. Persons' masks are falling off, and Dr. Rowley has displayed on this occasion that he has no character. After you and your ministers have been saying what you've been saying to the country, how could you accept that type of percentage and that type of tens of thousands of dollars for persons at the top, while you all are talking about the many challenges that we face as a nation?
All right, thanks. Yeah, right, yeah. Hello, good morning. Jesus. Good morning. Sean Felix Show, yes? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google. How are you feeling?
I am all right, sir. How are you feeling?
I thought we wouldn't come on the air this morning. But Pastor Google, I want to ask a question. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, everybody. Pastor Google, what is the salary of a union president?
I think that's what people want to know, you know. I've been hearing it in plenty other social media chat. A lot of things out there. But continue quickly because the answer is already coming up.
Who determines the rate? Who raises the president of any union? Who raises the salary? How the salary? Who negotiates for them?
I don't know.
Thirdly, if the opposition leader and any other politician disagree with the prime minister, let them come out and say, we don't want the money, or we don't want the razor pay. The razor pay that you're giving me, you sign a document to put it in some fund, some kind of fund. Because I can't understand how these people talking about the prime minister pay raise, they're talking about nobody else. The prime minister raise, everybody else talking, and the opposition leader saying she disagree with it, but she's not putting the money nowhere to take any money.
All right. Thank you. Sister Jenny, had to be really quick.
No, I was just saying that while I hear what the gentleman saying, I think he's unfair because 900 senior public officers who include permanent secretaries.
He don't care about that. He don't care about that. He only care about Dr. Rowley and making...
No, that's why it is unfair because it's not about Dr. Rowley. What about the other senior public officers? All they want them to run ministries, run departments. And when all they don't get good service, all they don't say, oh, they this and that. But if they get them small money and have all that stress, it will be real now. They went and study what they want to do. The union's not doing what they're supposed to do.
He don't care about that. He don't care about that. He's saying about Dr. Rowley this honest. After 9 years, he said, and he comes to the conclusion that Dr. Rowley is a very dishonest man.
Yeah, but you see the nastiness. Roja and them say that Kamala corrupt. She this, she that. kleptocratic, all that, and the match will say, well, they see nothing wrong with Kamala. But Dr. Rowley would stand up and making the hard decision, the firm decision that everybody is getting now and benefiting from. Whatever problem, or there was somebody just to pacify all over. Dr. Rowley is not that. And he is a man who would have said it already. He will make the decision in the interest of all in this country. And I agree with him totally. If the money is not taken for it's for 900 and something senior public officers.
All right. Thank you very much.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959, 384-2232, or 378-1470.
Are you searching for the perfect venue for your wedding reception, company retreat, graduation celebration, or just an unforgettable party? Well, look no further. Vibes Event Space is ready to bring your event to life. Located at number 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Bonaccord, Tobago. Our space offers the perfect settings for any occasion. Call us today at 394-3612 or 620-3057 to book your date. And don't forget to follow us on social media at Vibes Event Space to see what we're all about. Make your next event one to remember at Vibes the Event Space. The Event Space.
There's a hole in the bucket.
Well, fix it, dear Johnny. Just fix it. And while you're doing that, remember the roof is leaking, the house need painting, all those kitchen tiles need changing. So tell me, Johnny, what about the plumbing? The driveway needs paving. Plus, you promised to add a new room to the house. I find it's about time. Johnny, fix it.
There has never been a better time for a TBLA home improvement loan. Call us today at 623-1501 or visit us at tblamortgages.com.
You feel you're smart? Mommy, what you mean? You feel I get Amplia's free smart Wi-Fi extender just for you to stay upstairs and play games?
Games? Mommy, I'm using it for homework too.
Good, because the neighbor daughter now get all she passes.
But Mommy, why are you so fast?
Fast like Amplia Smart 300. Look, you better do your homework before you really see who fast.
Sign up today for Amplia Smart 300 for $300 and you'll receive a free smart Wi-Fi extender. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-HOME now. Amplia, do more, live more.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy. Wow. Here at Oni Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Wow. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Oh gosh, I could lie. Oh gosh, I could lie. Lie. Who does lie more? Man or woman? Hey, woman! Hey, girl! You promised the jam this time. You promised the wine this time. You promised the thing, you promised the fling. But you know how to lie. You don't care how much money you using. You don't care how you use it. You don't care how much money you using. You don't care. Them woman just lie. I go in and call them out. Woman with the teeth facing in them out. They just lie. They running all about them like last go find them in every man house. They just lie. When she run, she roll. And she rich, she cleaning your house. She walk it west, north and south. Now she want food for my mouth. Tell me. She tell me that not she man, that she roommates. Lie. I know we homeless and have nowhere to live. Talking about in her head, she lie. The house empty. Lie. She bill spending. Lie. Well, put them out then. You promised the jam this time. You promised the wine this time. You promised the thing. You promised the fling. But you know how to lie. You don't care how much money you use it. You don't care how you use it. You don't care how much money you use it. That's why I strongly convinced all women is lie. All women is lie. Oh gosh, they could lie. They could lie. Lie. Well lie. Who does lie more? Woman. You must tell me. She said that she live Valencia. Them say how she living in Bora. She said that she is back manager. I get she behind cash register. She post them on IG. Lie. But she single and just sweet. Filter pictures and bling bling. Lie. We not promote it. Hey yeah. You promised the jam this time. You promised the wine this time. You promised the thing. You promised the fling. But you know how to lie. You don't care how much money you use it. You don't care how you use it. You don't care how much money you use it. That's why I strongly convince all women that's lie. I go in and call them out. Woman with the teeth facing in them out. They just lie. They running all about like last go find them in every man house. They just lie. When she run, she roll. And she rich, she cleaning your house. She walk it west, north and south. Now she want food for my mouth. Lie.